Hi there. If you are coming across this video or my channel, it is likely because you are dealing with some retroactive jealousy or jealousy in your current relationship. And I'm so glad that you are here on my channel because I'm here to help. I have recently overcame retroactive jealousy after suffering from it for around a year and a half. And I can say with utmost of certainty that it was the worst time of my life, the most stressful, anxious, didn't want to go another day in my life time of my life. It was, it was dreadful. So I'm just gonna use this first video on my channel as a way to tell you a bit about me, about retroactive jealousy with regards to my life, how I overcame it, just touching on that a little bit, and then what you can expect from this channel, because I'm going to start making content on it. I'm going to start, I want to help people overcome it because it was horrible. So some background on me. So I'm 25 years old. I have a long history of health issues, including digestive issues, chronic fatigue, chemical sensitivity, all of these things. And that got me really going down a course of learning about nutrition and healthy lifestyle and all of these things. So that's what I do as my day job. I'm a nutritionist. I help people overcome their health issues using nutrition and lifestyle practices. And a huge part of that healing process for me was learning about the brain and how the limbic system and your emotions and all of these things are involved in your health, because your body is one entity, a whole bunch of different pieces moving together that all fit, and it's all working in harmony if it is balanced, if it is working properly. But so it's all important. The brain especially is totally I think overlooked when it comes to the health, digestive health and overall health. And I think a huge reason why I had all of these health issues was a feeling of, unworthiness and all these negative beliefs about receiving love and being lovable and being attractive and all these things. And so it created a huge amount of insecurity and anxiety in my life. And I definitely had some pretty bad attachment issues. I was definitely anxious attachment. When I really was starting to fix these health issues, the attachment and like the love part of it kind of went on the back burner, and I was in a really good place, and I actually was feeling so good, and I had such little success in my love life and having relationships, and this, all of this stuff was going down when I was in college too, when you're supposed to be partying and experimenting and meeting new people and like doing all these things, right? And that was just non-existent in my life. So near the end of my time in college, I actually got into my first serious relationship, and it was amazing. It was the best. And I was so happy, and I was just in love with life. And then shortly after that, COVID hit, and my mental health went way downhill, as I'm sure many other people went. And I started to be focusing on a lot of negative things in the world. It was way easier to focus on what was not going right than, all the beautiful things that were happening in my life at the time. And I think that kind of just put me back into a lot of my old habits of feeling anxious, feeling unsafe, feeling unlovable, all of these things, right? And all the while, I was still very much in a very, very happy relationship with my girlfriend, and the relationship was escalating. And after around 3 years dating, we had planned to move in together, and I started to learn more about my girlfriend's past. And when I started to, learn some of these things, it really triggered me. Like, it triggered me in ways that I did not expect that they would. And like I said before, I did not have a long history of hookups or relationships or anything like that, because I was dealing with these health issues that were giving me anxiety, and I wasn't feeling safe, and I wasn't feeling confident in myself, right? So I felt inferior. I felt like I couldn't live up. And then my ego just absolutely latched on some of these things that my girlfriend told me about. And obviously, like, she didn't expect me to react that way. She didn't think that was any problem at all. And I didn't even tell her that these things were causing me grief, causing me anxiety. I totally held it in because I didn't want to put that burden on her at all. And I didn't end up telling her about it until like 6 months of me struggling with this. And I found all different types of way of coping. In fact, it got to a point where I was like trying to manipulate her to get her to do things so that I could get this pain to go away. I was, watching videos that were super negative and talking down on female behavior, like the red pill stuff. And it all just completely fed on my insecurities that were already not in good shape. And day after day, I just didn't know what to do with myself. I was just in such a negative rut. I had horrible beliefs about the world, horrible beliefs about relationships. And, I've never been suicidal, but there were several days where I would wake up and I would be like, okay, I understand why people want to kill themselves, and I would never, ever do that. Never, ever do that to myself. But, there was no stopping these thoughts from coming in. I started doing research on YouTube and doing a lot of reading and stuff. I knew I had a lot of work to do internally. And I knew the whole time that it was not about my girlfriend and her past. It was about me. Because we are, all of us are responsible for our own feelings, our own emotions, our how we react to other people. And so I found Matt Stevenson's channel, Zachary Stockhill, Eva Thompson. They're all great. Several other resources ended up helping me. I was following a lot of spiritual people, trying to get into alignment, law of attraction, all these things, right? And so it all really helped me. And I just completely dove in and was 100% responsible for my own self. I did a lot of more research on limbic retraining, the emotional part of your brain, all this stuff. And it took me several months, like the better part of a year. And I am over RJ. I am proud to say I have recovered from retroactive jealousy. And so I think I have a lot to offer when it comes to healing and overcome this horrible, horrible condition because, I've been through it myself. I have a lot of experience when it comes to healing and overcoming things, as I said, because I was chronically ill for a very, very long time. And I just want to help people. I don't want anyone to have to suffer another minute with jealousy or insecurity in relationships. So with that in mind, I am just a guy. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I'm just somebody who has studied nutrition, studied the brain, studied spiritual alignment and attachment and love. And I've been all around the block when it comes to this stuff. So I think I have a lot to offer because it's easy for me to empathize with others. It's easy for me to understand because I've been through it all. So I look forward to having you on this channel. I hope I can help even just one person overcome RJ. That would be worth it to me. I'm going to leave my email address in the description box. And, if I get enough requests from people, I would love to start working with people one-on-one because I'm already doing that with nutrition and it would be really easy for me to expand on that. So I'll leave my information in the email address. If you want some help, just send me an email. I'm happy to help you. And let's crush RJ. Let's do this. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'm here to help. Love you guys. Thanks.